Hey everyone, I am here to do the 10 weight loss surgery questions tag. I was tagged by Jennifer, and I'm going to do it because it's Tuesday and I don't want to do an update. So, this is what I'm going to do instead. So, I've got 10 questions and let's go through them. So, my favorite, I'm totally awesome bariatric patient food or meal. I think this one is kind of difficult, but I think my favorite would be like a really protein-rich eggplant lasagna. Load it up with like hamburger and cottage cheese and ricotta, and you got the eggplant, you got spinach in there, you got mushrooms in there. It's just like a perfect balanced meal, and it's totally scalable. You can have a small piece when you start out, and then 2 years later you can just have a larger piece. It's a very balanced meal, so I think that's like the perfect and it's very satisfying too, right? It's lasagna, so I mean, you can't go wrong with lasagna, right? Um, Guilty pleasure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of guilty pleasures, to be honest. I kind of take pleasure in like simple things. It makes me really boring, but everything I do, I kind of take pleasure in doing it, which is kind of weird, I know. But I think my guilty pleasure lately is I have this Instagram addiction. I like to scroll through Instagram and look at all these beautiful people. I'm sort of fascinated with muscles. This is like, I mean, I guess it's no surprise to you guys if you follow these, but I'm just sort of fascinated with that and the work that goes into that. Um, I even sometimes like catch myself like walking with my hands like on the sides of my legs just so I can like feel the muscles working. I know it's very strange. Or I'm like sitting watching TV with my knees up and I'm like feeling my quads and stuff. It's very strange. But yeah, that's my guilty pleasure. It's not some creepy sexual thing. It's just kind of a weird, I don't know what. um, Favorite workout song or Pandora station? I gave up wearing my headphones in the gym because it's supposed to make me more sociable. It's not working out so well, but it is working out a little bit. So I listen to whatever they have, which is generally the popular stuff. But I have noticed that when I listen to what is that song? I'm really bad with song names, by the way, and artists. What is that name? I think it's like Eat, Sleep, Rave, Repeat. Totally stupid song, totally ridiculous, like nonsensical lyrics, but the beat in there and the hat that they have is just perfect for lifting weights. It's like I don't know, whatever that comes on and I'm lifting weights, I just really can find that I can really pound it out, which is kind of weird. Favorite type of physical activity? You know, I really enjoy biking, but biking is kind of like is more of an emotional release for me. Like I'm not a great biker, like by any means. Um, but I think weightlifting. I think that's my favorite because obviously I do that like 5 times a week, right? So I enjoy, and that's it. um, I never thought I'd ever. Hmm. I don't know. I never thought I'd be able to do all the things that I can do now. Um, Even when I started looking into weight loss surgery, my expectations were pretty low because like I've mentioned before, my health was not so great, my back is messed up, and I just wanted to regain mobility. Like that was my goal. I wanted to regain mobility, but now I find out that I can do so much more than that, right? Like like my whole world has just kind of opened up in front of me in terms of what I can do, like physically. I mean, I can walk forever. Like literally, I can walk forever as long as I have water. you know, I can just walk. Um, it's such a simple thing, I know, but I can ride my bike for hours at a time. I can go to the gym every day if I want to. I never thought I would be able to do that. I never thought I would enjoy doing that. I mean, this is coming from 40 years of not having any physical like activities really. Like I was never into anything. I think in high school I was kind of into badminton, but I mean not like I joined a team or anything. It's just I really enjoyed it, and I think like in elementary school I sort of enjoyed basketball, but never good at it. But it's just something I did. But um, yeah, never thought I would enjoy fitness as much as I do. Something from your WLS bucket list you haven't done yet. I didn't ever make um, a bucket list, which is kind of strange. I think I've always like one thing is I always wanted to just be comfortable walking around without my shirt on. I know it's an odd thing, but it's I think it's like a guy thing. Um, just that freedom of being able to do that and feel comfortable with that. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get there. Um, Even with my limited, skin surgery that I have, I'm probably not gonna get there, but there's some hope there. Um, yeah, other things on a bucket list. I know I told myself that I was going to try kayaking. I still haven't done that because, in the past, obviously, I couldn't even fit in a kayak, you know? So that was one thing I was thinking about doing, and I might still do. I just have to go rent a kayak somewhere, right? Not that hard. So that's in the future. Favorite NSV? Non-surgical victory, or non-scale victory? I don't know. Gosh, I'm really horrible. Why did you ask me these questions, Jennifer? I don't have any good answers. I don't know. Maybe just like I already said that. My agility, or just being able to move around, um, and fit in places where I couldn't fit before. I don't know if that's an NSV, but just I find myself still sometimes like I'll be walking down a hallway, and I find myself going off to the side because obviously I had to let other people go by, right? Like before that was an issue, but now it's like not an issue. So that's starting, and I'm starting to realize that. I mean, when someone like I'm sitting in a restaurant or something and someone passes behind me, I don't have to like scooch up my chair. I can just kind of let it go, and people can get around me if they want me to. I don't have to do the work. I think that's a big NSV. Um, Someone from the community you hope to meet someday. There are a lot of people that I would like to meet. Um, like so many, because there's a lot of cool people, a lot of people I think that are very, I don't know, they're kind of easygoing, and I would just enjoy hanging out with them. I know, like Jamie Jones for one thing. I'd like to go for a bike ride with Jamie Jones. That'd be fun. It's something I thought about probably a year ago. We were both talking about biking. I was like, I could just bike there. No, it's a pretty long trip. But yeah, and Brooke, crazy running mom, not a weight loss surgery patient, but I don't know. She just seems really cool. I'd like to meet her and her family. Little boys look like a lot of fun too. Of course, Jennifer and David. I wanna meet them, and maybe someday if I go through Ohio or Iowa. Oh jeez, I need to get that straight now. Obviously, right? Need to know where they live. Yeah, I think it's Iowa. I don't know. I think they just kind of run at my pace, and I think we get along pretty well. I don't know. We'll see. And there's like a dozen more people that I would like to meet. Like seriously, I won't even name them all because it would just be like me, name dropping basically. I wish. Ooh, I got a lot of wishes. Um, let's go with two. I'm gonna pick two. I think sort of on a non sort of weight loss. I wish I was a little bit more outgoing, a little more gregarious, so that I could meet more people. Even if it's not for like or even just talk to more people. I wish I was able to do that because it's an issue. It's an issue not having a lot of friends, and just even though when you're casually meet someone, not being able to like just talk to them, like that's work for me. I'd like to get rid of that. um, I think for like a weight loss type thing, I'd like to be able to get to the point where I don't have to think so much about my calories. Like the past 2 years, I mean that's what it's been. It started out, limiting calories, and now I've transitioned into like I need to eat more calories than I would like to, really, in order to like satisfy my hobby, basically. Um, and I see some people, particularly some weightlifters on the internet, they just eat, and they don't care how much they're eating. They just eat, you know. And I'd like to get to that point where I can just eat freely and not have to like um, worry that I'm getting too much or too little, or maybe that'll come with time. When I relax that, when I get to a point maybe where I'm a little bit less concerned with I don't know, weight, basically. Um, who do I want to tag? I'm bad at tagging people. I don't really often get tagged, so I won't tag anyone. That's kind of lame. That is a question. I have to answer it. Um, let's see. Jennifer tagged like a lot of people. I'm going to tag Lisa Bean. She's someone else I'd like to meet, by the way. I forgot her name. I'm going to tag her. And who else am I going to tag? I don't know. I really don't know. If you feel like doing it, go ahead and do it and say that I tagged you so you don't feel weird about it. So that's it. So that's it. It's already 11:30. Oh my gosh, I talked for too long. I hope everyone is having a good day out there, getting their fitness in, be strong, all that stuff. And I will see you guys another time. Bye.